Hello, everybody. Hello, my friends, my wonderful subscribers, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for your comments after my last video, where I was just coming down pretty hard on myself. I that happens more than it should. I am working on it. I'm feeling better, and I'm really grateful for all the kindness that you guys have shown me through all the time that I've had this channel. Thank you so much. So we are here today with an old new character. I've got a few variations of her, but this is the current best version of Savannah Venger, the ex-Mojave Express Courier. She was Courier 6 in the Mojave, and she is one, unlike Artemis Steele, ex-Courier 6. Savannah Venger here is one who sided with Mr. House, and Artemis Steele sided with the NCR. So in Fallout New Vegas, if you side with Mr. House and you do the quest with Ulysses, the gravelly voiced little fuck. Oh, I should warn you guys, if you guys hear some voices in the background, I'm inside the common room at the Grange, and they're having some leak problems. So he's talking with a roofer and trying to get some ideas. And a few other people who might be renting. So I apologize for any talking in the background. Hopefully it won't be too bad. God, I don't know if it will be or not. Okay, anyway. Hey, we're renting the space from a place that rents space to others. So I can't be too picky. So anyway, this is, yes, so when you side with Mr. House and you do Ulysses' quest, and I think if you side with Ulysses as well, like you don't nuke anybody except the place you've already nuked, the pass basically, then at the completion of the game, he's still alive. He gives you a duster with this flag on the back. So he gives you basically this duster. So yeah, and I love this duster and I love this flag. I wish I could have one. And also, the hat here is from Boone. When you find the person who sold his wife into slavery and you bring them in front of Boone's sniper roost, he shoots them. And he then gives you his other, whatever, first company sniper recon, whatever. He gives you the hat. So this hat actually comes from Mojave Express mod. I think it's the Mojave Express mod. And so she helped Boone and did his quest, and she understands what's going on with him. So she's got his hat, and as you can see, she's got a Vault-Tec Pip-Boy. Let me just pull it on up. And this is obviously the one that Doc Mitchell gave you at the beginning of your adventure in the Mojave. The screen is dark because I've turned off the I've turned off the HUD, which apparently is connected to your Pip-Boy. So, and she's got a variety of different armor. She's got some metal armor. She's got some combat armor, and just things from her travels in the Mojave. And I'm sure you guys have noticed that is King, not King. King. Like, basically, she sided, liked, helped, became a king, and after she helped Mr. House take over all of New Vegas, well, as some of you may know, Mr. House kind of went crazier than usual, I guess. Basically, he killed everybody who didn't agree with him, and all the kings wanted was a free West Side. Just, let us live our life, let us do our thing, and that's not what Mr. House wanted. So he went in and wiped out all of the kings and Freeside. And because of that, Rex died, the king died, and that's basically about the time that Savannah here became very disillusioned with Mr. House. Mr. House is improving the area and has the technology base coming back, and he's going to be launching rockets, sure, but the fact that he just, wanted the Brotherhood of Steel killed, okay, she agreed with that because they're a bunch of assholes over there, but then it was like, okay, well, either destroy or absorb the boomers, and, just, she found him to be a little too draconic. So after he wiped out the kings, she left the Mojave. She didn't do anything to Mr. House, so he is all fine and dandy with her coming back. If she walks back in, he's like, oh, hey, there's my courier, and stuff like that, and he's cool. She doesn't plan to go back, but, she didn't leave on a sour note with him wanting to try to kill her. But in her travels, she missed Rex. Rex went back to the king, and Rex died with everybody else. So in her travels, she met this wolf. And this wolf is, well, she named him King. He's not king, he's king. The whole Elvis thing. So that's King there. And while she was in the Mojave, where is she? Well, anyway, in her travels in the Mojave, we will meet up with her, because she's around here somewhere. She met the love of her life. And there she is. Willow. This is Willow from the Mojave. And they have been together for the past 10 years, traveling across the wastelands, still kind of being a courier, but also helping people out. And now they're here on the East Coast, and they're still helping each other out. I mean, they're still helping the people, but they're still together, very much in love. So Willow here has been the best find in Savannah's life. So, yeah, they're very happy. Now, for some of you who are new or confused or whatever, yes, this is basically the thing that's awesome about the Willow mod and the Heather Casdin mod is that it's done by the same mod author, so they're both excellent mods. And basically all I did here was I did my best to recreate Willow from the New Vegas mod here. So I basically gave her as close of a hairstyle, 10 years on, to Willow as we saw from the first saw her in New Vegas. So with USO, it gives you like armor and clothing mods. So one of the things it lets you do is it lets you create wigs. So I put a wig on her that is as close to a Willow haircut 10 years on as possible. So in parentheses. So I'm going to show you this wonderful village that Savannah came across. So here we go. And okay, 10 minutes in. Sorry for the spinning. I can't see white numbers on a bright sky. So, welcome to Bedford Station. This is a wonderful mod from Shadowzhar. And one of my other characters started building here, but started scrapping some things because I had in mind certain things. And it, I wanted to do things with this orange train here. I wanted to do, I wanted to kind of scrap some other ones and things like that. But what I noticed was things would start to glitch out. I went and scrapped this orange train, walked into the area where the train was, and everything just started disappearing. Trees, the highway, just the ground, everything started disappearing. Weird glitching out. And I also noticed that if you move these blocks, you don't scrap them. If you just move them, yeah, same problem, especially right here. Well, actually, especially in this whole freaking train. That's why I haven't removed these or moved them. On another playthrough I did, and it's not horribly bad, but for somebody as OCD as myself, I noticed it and I went, well, fuck. So, yeah, you can't really move or scrap these things because, well, hell, if you look in the upper corner, you might be able to see some flickering and flashing and things just disappearing and coming in. It's kind of weird. That's because I don't know what that is. Precombines? Fuck, I don't know. I don't know anything about modding or anything, but
one time I shut the legs off
this is just an awesome mod. But yeah, man, I didn't even move these things. Did I? I don't think I moved them. Anyway, overall, you can see that, it's fine as long as you don't remove the train cars or the blocks or anything like that. Things are pretty fine. But the whole point of this particular character build, Savannah's build here, is, you know what? As I understand it, Shadowzhar, Lady Ha, On a Whim, and a few others that I'm probably forgetting, and I apologize, are working on trying to improve the mod that makes Bedford Station a settlement. But I thought, you know what? Shadowzhar was awesome enough to give us this place as a settlement and did his thing. So, damn it, I should just use what's here to the best of my ability without really scrapping anything. So a lot of stuff has been rearranged, but not actually scrapped. So, with that caveat added, let's finally walk all the way around this place. God, I hope that... Oh, okay, well, let's see what's... Okay, so as you can see, this place still has ghoul ambushes. Alright. Oops. That's the wrong weapon. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. Oh, yes. And let's see if I can... well... It's, you might be able to see it not very well. Oh, let's see. Maybe this one? Nope, that's not it. Anyway. Hang on a sec, guys. Got some business hanging here.
Okay now?
Yeah, go ahead. I haven't paused, but it's cool. Let's see. Let me just turn the TM back on so that I can fix this.
It just needs that. That one's mine. The other one I can get rid of.
There we go. Alright, is there anything else? Okay. Jesus, those guys just wiped out everything here, didn't they?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the material that's up there has been crumbling.
Okay.
So went up there and put a dark one over it. This last
Wait, what?
Still within 8 or 10 pieces. Now,
I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to repair the hoe with, but anyway. Okay, so unexpected attack. This is a great way to showcase this place. You know, there's all these walls here, but well, I have no idea what that was. I'm just trying to. Okay. Okay. But yeah, the attacks still happen inside the borders because there's ghoul ambushes. You may have seen that in some of the when I was building and repairing. Okay, what are we at? 5 p.m. Okay, well, let's do this because, well, all right. We just turn off the highlight thing again. And okay. So I decided to build this place leaving most everything untouched, at least leaving the big stuff untouched. So yeah, let us take a look at this place. That's a guard station right there, and this turret is powered by the wind turbine there. But they also have main power station over there. And yeah, man, when the bombs hit, boom, this just plowed right into the ground. It hit hard, but they to make sure that people don't just run up. You know, it's there's barbed wire up at the top there. And it's fun because this usually keeps out the raiders, but apparently it doesn't keep out the ghouls because, well, it's got the ghoul ambush points inside there, and I can technically scrap them and get a cap for scrapping them. But I'm a little nervous about doing that, so I've kind of left those there so they still show up inside. But some of these vehicles were basically on the freeway over there. More found stuff, and barbed wire, defensive walls. We got some solar panels up there, place to rest the battery, little turret for protection. And that's a guard station. We'll see it on the inside. And over here, we've got another welcome to Bedford. And they're basically making do as best they can. Now, of course, the stay back is, well, it's just polite to say that. Well, anybody that's going to attack you, stay back. I'm pretty proud of this one. This was a roof. I tilted it, placed it here, and you know, they took a car, blocked it off as best they could so that people couldn't really crawl under it too easily. There's a stump, so again, it's harder. And get over here, and it's hard to climb in here. I mean, rusted metal, sharp points, barrels. You got this truck is sitting on top of this. It's like, oh, well, then they'll just go up the freeway. And this freeway and all that stuff, they got a lot of their things from this freeway. But anyway, You come up here, it is blocked off. It's not impossible to get through, but it makes it a lot more difficult. And, well, let's see. Well, there's a turret over there. There we go. Yeah, there's a turret there. And then there's a turret right there. And this is a night vision scope, so that's why it looks a little strange. And then right there is another turret. So, oh, and then, yes, I forgot to mention, down over here, where it's like, oh, well, you know, you can jump over the car and stuff like that. Oh, I gotta fix that. But there's a turret right there. That's embarrassing. Well, those freaking ghouls punched it too hard. Okay, so this is a guard station. We'll take a better look at that inside. And this isn't exactly, well, he's had a little too much jet and coffee. It's not perfect, but it's a jump. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, hell with it. Well, then I can't get out. Okay, gonna toggle clip real quick. Okay, and then untoggle clip so I don't start going through the ground. And finish inside. Danger, keep out. These are raiders' heads and such like that. You see that they do protect themselves. And truck. And this was here from before the war. Apparently it crashed. I mean, they did rearrange some of the parts, but it did, as you can see, according to the ground, it did crash into the ground at the time of the war. EMP happened and it plowed into the ground. So they decided to build up around it and use it as part of their defenses. And oh, and I'm pretty proud of this. I added some broken timbers, broken 4x4s inside these. Hello, King. You're such a good puppy, King. King, you're a good puppy. In here so that, you know, you can't jump over it, and if you try, boy, you're gonna get splinters. Some more fencing. And another roof wall. I love the tilt ability. That place anywhere, and Quappa for PlayStation users, you know, and place anywhere for Xbox, place everywhere for PC, and Quappa for PlayStation. And we're back here at Welcome to Bedford, and it's getting really dark, and I have no idea what time it is. So we're actually going to kind of look around, I guess. God, I hope he's there. This right here, honestly, is the showcase. It is personally my showcase for this place, and son of a bitch. Well, okay, guys, don't look. What the hell? Oh. Okay, well, still, don't look. Okay. Dick. I have no idea what I just got off of him, but whatever. Okay, so this is a showcase. I'm really proud of this, and you know what? Seeing what I saw, yeah, it's probably after 8. I am going to wait until daytime and share the rest with you guys. Son of a bitch, we're at 25 minutes. This might end up being a two-parter. Oh, crap. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, yeah, can't, I just tapped out one at a time, okay, so, oh man, we're gonna do this again. Shit. Oh shit. Okay guys, sorry, I gotta do this again. Because I can't tell. What the hell? Okay, I'll just keep that in my hand for now. Go back to removing that, and here we go. So, this is the town of Bedford. This is the main entrance. This is where, as the sign says, caravans and traders are welcome. So there's plenty of room for the Brahmin to come in. And we'll just close that just in case, well, raiders, they seem to spawn outside, not quite inside the boundaries like the ghouls do. And yeah, place this here. Now the turret covers this area. And down here, we've got some supplies and we've got an ammo bench. So they're able to make some additional ammo and such for their guns, for their turrets. And, you know, this kind of keeps off, well, mainly the sun. Not quite so much rain, but keeps off the sun. And just got that all jabbed in there, drilled through there, attached to everything. And hey Willow, how you doing? I love you so much, Willow. Mwah. And you know what? Oh, thank God he's back. Okay, just as a bit of information, Savannah here does not have local leader perks. Her charisma is 3, and I'm trying to kind of roleplay her that way. You know, she's been kind of scarred up, and you know, it's been 10 years. She's not a leader. So because of that, I can't really place actual stores. So I'm placing vendor mats so they look like vendors. So, but it took like 5, 10 game rule days before this guy would actually, about 5, before this guy would actually freaking come here. I don't know if it's because this is already here. I cleared out the stuff that's in here, all the barrels and the junk, and I did scrap some of these things, but not everything. I just kind of moved the barrels around. Oh, speaking of which, I moved the barrels over here. So they've got, there's product in these barrels, and it is underneath here, and I got 10 minutes left, so this may end up being a two-parter. But, yeah, this rail car was here. This rail door, as you can see, this rail door, well, basically fell off the car. This rail door, there we go, is from a boxcar up the way. They couldn't get the one off of here because, well, since it's sitting on its side like that, it's pressing down and got wedged inside the train here, so they couldn't really remove it. So they went up the tracks a little bit where there's another orange boxcar, and they removed the door off that and dragged it back over here and replaced it. So they've got this door, and then there's this door. And back here, he's got more of his overstock, and any traders that come here, this is where they start placing their things. He's still got a workbench here because he's still improving his building, his shop and his home. And there's his home. And they're repurposing some of the crates that were here at in some of these train cars. Let's see, is it, oh, okay, it was on. And he's using, these barrels are filled with dirt so that they're really stable. And it's being used to hold up part of his house. And there is, well, oh, there's a pipe here, and it goes down into this, and this is the toilet waste. And then when he needs to get up there and do any repairs to, well, mainly his plumbing, he's got his ladder right here. So he can climb up the ladder, get onto the roof, and do some work over on this side of the building. And he's got his crate that's holding that up. This is utilizing solar panel and the battery for there. And yeah, coming up here, oh, you can see the you can kind of see the battery is sitting in its own shelf up there. And here is his store. Peter here has been traveling the wasteland for a long time, apparently, according to him, and he decided that this place was a good place to, well, set up a store. So he's got a lot of stuff available. He's got some rare cornflakes. He's got some stuff from the vault. Pillows, toys, oils, grease, tools, paints. He's actually got a pretty well stocked store. But at the same time, he's in a really good location. He's between Starlight Drive-In and Ten Pines Bluff, and nearby is Outpost of Monja, and whatever, Dot's Diner or whatever the hell it is over there. And here's Peter. He's got himself a really nice store, and he does ship steel because they've got a lot of steel around here. They're kind of tearing apart, some of the crates and a few of the train cars, but not a lot. They're utilizing the train cars because they're pretty sturdy. And he's got some things here, and he's just really well stocked. Very nice man. Very nice man. And head over here. And this is where they still have some stuff where they're taking out supplies from these things, scrapping the crates, oil, but just different stuffs. I mean, whatever you can stuff into barrels and into crates, that's what they have here. And here's their water processing plant. This rail car was here. Fortunately, it was not knocked off the tracks or anything like that, like that train car and this one. Thankfully, it was not knocked off the tracks. So, and fortunately, it was stopped right here next to the water tower. Now, this water tower, as you can see, is built up inside here, right inside there, because there are pipes that go down to an aquifer, a naturally forming well in the ground. and it's still basically using gravity feed and stuff like that. It's pushing water up into there, and when they need to fill this thing up, and this thing is huge, they just they pull that down, and it ends up going in that little hole opening there, and they fill this whole tank up. And this tank, it boils the water and purifies it and such like that. But on top of that, they've added a bunch of other purifying, filtration, purification systems to this in order to, they turn the handle there, it goes up, around, down, and they fill up from there, which is one of the reasons the bucket is there. This barrel is here so they can fill up barrels, and they can roll them down here. And there's some water here. Let's get a nice little drink of some water. And they store some here. There's purified water here. Buckets for moving it around, stuff like that. And we are at 36 minutes. And I still have so much to show. So I'm going to do that in part 2. I didn't expect Savannah's history and such to take as long as it did. But I just love telling her story. It's fun, it's amazing. So this is going to be a slightly shorter part 1. And I will be doing part 2 in just a moment. So thank you all for joining me. I will see you in the next episode. Stay tuned for that. Remember, be excellent to each other and to yourself. And party on.
Bread makes me poop.
Bread makes my sister poop. Say it again. Say it again. I love it.
Bread makes me poop.
That's my sister. Okay, I'll see you guys in part 2. Thank you.